बता दे जरा मुझको बता दे मैं उससे मिलूंगा एक बार मिला दे यार मिला दे
Hi everyone, this is Sarah. Welcome to my kitchen. On today's recipe, I'm making paratha flatbread, and it's very popular in both cultures, Afghan and Indian culture. Usually they make it stuffed flatbread, but today I'll make a plain one. So let's take a look at the recipe for paratha. Let's go to the ingredients. For the flatbread, which is the paratha, we need all-purpose flour. Here, this is a plain flour. We also need some milk. Here I have 1 cup of milk. This is 2% milk. I have a teaspoon of salt and some oil here. So let's go to the next step. So what I have done first is the milk. I have placed it in the microwave for about 1 minute because we need a lukewarm milk. So first I'm going to add 1 cup of flour here. And I'm adding my 2nd cup of flour here and the salt. I just wanted to let you guys know how the measuring works. Depending on the members of family here, you're going to get 1 cup per person. So I had 2 cups for my family size. That should be good enough. So make sure you have 1 cup per person in your family. Now you're going to add the lukewarm milk slowly and mix this well. I'm going to add the remaining of this milk. When it gets to this part, now you're going to mix this with your hands. Just make sure that for 2 cups of flour, I had 1 cup of luke milk. But my mug is pretty large, so make sure you have a same size of mug, or you can use 1.5 cup of milk. But if it gets really sticky, don't be afraid to add more flour to this. So now I'm going to mix this with my hand. At this point I have mixed this well. Now I'm going to take about 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm going to give this a good mix again. Once you give this a good mix with the oil, you're going to let this sit for about 10 minutes. It's been a good 10 minutes that I let the dough sit on its own. So now I'm going to start making the paratha. So I'm going to take a little bit from here. So I have my dough here that I spread it a little bit with my hands, and I dusted with some more flour. So take some more. Dust both sides with the flour. And then you're going to roll this and spread. Once you get a chance to spread this as much as you can, I'll show you the next step. What you're going to do is simply take some oil and brush it on top. And then once you're done with brushing the oil, you're going to take some flour and spread it on top. So sprinkle it all over. Then what we're going to do, we're going to make layers. So bring this on top and keep making layers all the way to the end. And then you're going to stretch this layer of dough as much as you can. Once you're done with the stretching, you're going to bring this like a circle together. And I'll show you why I'm doing this. It's going to turn out to be a great paratha for this dough. And just bring it like that, and just the side part, just stick it together. I just want to show you guys one more time with the rolling. So once you spread the oil and dust with some more flour, so what you're going to do is take this, bring it over, and take the 2nd layer, bring it up. So we're just making layers. Okay, and when you get to this part, you're going to stretch this, and then once you stretch, you're going to roll this back. So this part, you're just going to stick it. And now that I have so much oil in this, I don't really need flour to dust, but if you like to use, you can go ahead. So just spread around. As you can see, the nice circle around this, and that's how you want the paratha to be. and we're gonna make our paratha this time. So here's the plain paratha, and I'm gonna go ahead and cook this. You can see the nice round shape on this. You don't want to make it too skinny. This is good thick enough. So I'm using a flat pan here. If you don't have a flat pan, you can use your regular pan as well, it's fine. Then you're gonna place the paratha here, and you can spread it slowly with your both hands. So every 30 seconds I'm gonna flip this, and once you get a chance to flip it, you're gonna apply some oil on this. So I'm gonna flip this one more time after the 30 seconds and apply oil on the next side. So this took me about 2 to 3 minutes, and make sure you press down. So the whole point to make that circle is to get this nice circle round shape on this paratha, and it gives a good layers once you open this and eat this. So now this is ready to be served. So I just placed my second one, and I'm just gonna spread it around. Be careful, you don't wanna burn your fingers or anything, because it's a thick dough, so you wanna spread it around. And if you have a remaining like this, you can freeze this in your freezer, or you can place it in your fridge for the next day. This way it's handy and it's ready made for you for the next day or morning. So the homemade paratha is ready. As you can see, these beautiful layers. So every bite you take, you have this nice moist layer of paratha. So you can enjoy this. I hope you guys get a chance to make this wonderful, easy recipe. And thank you very much for watching today's show. Please do subscribe. Thank you.